Hi everyone, so this is a video about how to reduce your energy bill, electricity bill, with your appliances. Now, appliance is a loose term, so let's categorize it into three different categories. We have kitchen appliances, which range from refrigerator, uh, stove, and oven, toaster, coffee maker, toaster oven, all that stuff. Second one is what I call entertainment appliances. So your TV, your Blu-ray player, your VCR, your DVD player, second category. Your third category is personal hygiene, so electric toothbrushes, um, alarm clocks. That's not really hygiene, but trust me, alarm clocks, we all need them, we all have them. So, how can you reduce your electricity bill with these? The easiest way with kitchen appliances, we'll start with kitchen appliances now. The small ones, the coffee maker, the toaster oven, the popcorn maker that some people have. I don't understand why. Just buy the microwave stuff. That one, unplug it after you use it. Only plug it in when you need it. So the toaster you use once a day, sometimes twice. Unplug it once you're done, because every time you leave an appliance plugged in, you may not be using it, but it's still drawing power, which means you, in theory, in the eyes of the electricity company, are using energy. You're using electricity. You may not be physically using it, your appliances are using it. So those, unplug them. Your oven, you can't really do much about, because it needs it to actually work. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. Buy more energy efficient ones if you can, if it's financially feasible for you. A quick word about the small appliances like the toaster. Who needs an 8-slice toaster? I mean, honestly, you really don't need it. Buy a 2-slice, 4-slice at the most. If you're a family, I would suggest a 4-slice. If you're like a single person or just a couple, 2-slice will do. You don't need that much. Unplug it. Just unplug it when you're not using it. It is the simplest thing. Just don't leave it in. Don't unplug it from the outlet. Wrap it around. Store it someplace so it's not always out. Sometimes you actually have more space in your house when you do that. Okay, second one. TVs. Entertainment, the gaming systems, all that stuff. Same rule applies. Put it on a power strip and turn it off when you're not using it. Always turn it off. Specifically, just when you're done watching TV, turn off your TV, turn off your cable box if you have it, which most people do. Turn off your DVR if it's not built into your box. Turn off just common sense, just turn it off when you're done. Now, most people think that when they turn it off, the appliance is not using power. That's not always true. Some appliances, especially TVs, the newer ones, they draw what's called a phantom power, a ghost load. And that can be up to 25% of physical electricity load that they draw when they're actually working, when you're actually physically watching TV. If you they draw a certain load. I'm going to use a base example of 100 watts an hour. So you watch TV for an hour, you're using 100 watts of power. That's just you watching TV for 1 hour. Now, if you turn that TV off, you think, okay, it's off, it's not using any power. But with a phantom load, or ghost load, I prefer phantom load, it can be up to 25 watts per hour that you're not using it. That's why I suggest to people plug in your TV, your DVR, your cable box, your Blu-ray player or DVD player, whatever you have, and your stereo system. It's a big one too. Plug them all on a power strip, put that into one wall socket, and then when you're done, at the end of the day, turn it off. Turn the power strip off, physically. Because that prevents any electricity flow to the appliance to go to the phantom load, saving you money. I'm surprised at how much money you can actually save. I don't know the specifics, because I own a small TV and I turn it off every day. I don't have the PS3s, the Xbox 360s, and all these gaming systems. I used to when I was younger, but I don't anymore, because I don't have the time to use them. They all use power as well. Plug them into a separate power strip, plug that into the other outlets, so usually two, in every called a duplex, two outlets. Turn that off at the end of the day. Always turn it off, because they also consume power when they're not in use. You know that little light that's on every gaming system and on every TV, it's like a red light when it's not in use usually, and a green light when you are watching it. When it's turned on, that red light needs power. That's the how you can physically see that it's using a phantom light, and that light's still there. You know your TV is fully off when there is nothing on it. When it's not plugged in, you take it out of the box, there's no light, so it's not getting power. Do that at the end of every day. You just realize how much money you can save in a month, especially if you use it a lot. Personal stuff like alarm clocks and electric toothbrushes. Common sense again. Unplug the electric toothbrush alarm clock so you need it. Don't unplug it. However, a lot of new developments have this thing called a phantom switch, where it's an extra light switch. It looks like a light switch, maybe a different color. Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's the same color as the other ones. But when you flick it off, turn it to the off position, it cuts off power to a certain number of outlets, further reducing your energy load. It's newer technology now being used. I would ask for it if you're looking at new construction. Ask for it. And just remember what you plug into it. Don't plug your alarm clock into it or else you'll lose stuff. A quick word about alarm clocks. When you go on vacation, turn them off. Unplug them. No one's there. Who needs the time for your alarm clock or whatever? Just unplug it. And always reset your alarms when you come back. It takes what? 2 minutes to do? It's not that big a deal. I do that every time I leave. I leave about 3 or 4 times a year from my home, and it's usually for about a week. So I always unplug everything, turn off everything, make sure nothing's connected. No energy. No brainer, right? You're not using it? No energy. You spend time with people who don't think of that. And that's okay, most people don't know that. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to educate people and say, hey, this is actually what's going on with your appliances and your electricity bill and how it affects that. So common sense is common sense. Take a look around you in your own home. Do your own energy audit, it's called. And what that means is you go around your house and you identify what uses how much power. And you can have a professional do this. They're you charge. It can be a good thing, especially if you're not sure what to do. But common sense answer is unplug it when you don't use it. Easiest way we taught that, when we were kids, turn off lights when you're not using them. That's another one. Lights. People leave lights on all the time. I lived with people that, I swear to God, I left it 9 a.m., the light was on. I came back at 6 p.m., the light would still be on. I would go to bed at 11 p.m. The light would still be on. I would get up the next day, the light would still be on. If no one is in a space, like a living room or in a den or kitchen, turn off all the lights. Always do it. You're taught that as kids. Always turn it off when you're done. Always turn it off when you're not using it. It's drilled into us. And as we grow up, it's amazing to me to watch this and see how many people just don't turn off their lights off. And they get their electricity bill every month and they're like, holy crap, how is this really high? Turn it off. That was my advice to you for that. Thank you for watching, and comment on these videos if you like them, comment if you don't, and call me out if I say the wrong fact. But I'll be back with more videos soon.